Hello, Bl'Artagnan here with Eyes on the Prize, the Mayfair event Lufenia Plus fight. We're bringing a team of Vaughn, Kane, and Rem. Before we get too deep into it, be sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, join the Bl'Art gang. Actually, that sounds kind of cringe. Sorry about the whole Bl'Art gang thing, but still hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you enjoyed this content and would like to see more of it, trying to hit 1,000 subscribers, we are getting eerily close, unnervingly close. Anyway, what do we got going on here? Well, if you're joining me because of the suspenseful, well-crafted, mysterious, and intriguing, thought-provoking title, it's Kane. It's Kane. We're using Kane here, not Freya. The answer is Kane, so apologies for the early spoiler. So why are we using Kane? We're using Kane because this fight presents an interesting puzzle. I think a rather fascinating one, because we got an evasion orb along with guaranteed hits, which are weaved in there, just the recast. So it's a very predictable guaranteed hit. You don't have to worry about like random bullshit. But it is a guaranteed hit that could make the otherwise tight orb very tricky. And there are a couple of ways to deal with this guaranteed hit. You can, if you're careful, you can have them alternate when they do their recast. You have to be careful with the thresholds and all that, and when they take their turns. But you can arrange it so that one of them is always not recasting and is able to dodge. Of course, then you have to make sure whoever's doing the dodging can survive the recast on the other one. Or you can do what we're doing here, and this is, I think, what was intended for Freya, is to basically just, you toss a lock call onto your Dragoon and send them into the sky. In this case, we're using the 8 call because it comes with some small offensive stats, as opposed to, I think, Zac is a more defensive stat call. And he's in the sky now, so it's pretty cool. Beyond Kane, we are bringing Vaughn and Rem. We're bringing Rem because she's just kind of awesome. She has, some good turn control, auras, healing to help kind of mitigate the orb a little bit. And Vaughn is here because with Kane spending most of the fight in the sky and not really producing anything in the way of like auras and useful team support outside of his lock, I needed a damage dealer who was rather self-sufficient and wasn't going to care that he was effectively doing the fight in many ways. And Vaughn is very self-sufficient, so he's here. I also just love Vaughn, so hey, that works. I suppose in theory his blind could have helped us deal with the orb at some point during the run. I don't think I'm going to try a 50% blind run here. That just sounds really stressful. But anyway, taking advantage of this Dragoon's true dodge, this also highlights a small meaningful difference between Kane and Freya. Because for the most part, there's some obvious differences. Freya brings healing, battery, party auras, and party-wide last stand. And I believe she also requires one less stack for her, jump into the sky overhead before she can go up there. Kane, obviously, once he gets to C90, he's probably going to have more personal damage there. Comes with the launches and delays on his EX. He's going to have a burst weapon and an FR, which are, darn meaningful. But the thing I want to highlight here is that when he jumps in the sky, he actually delays himself more than Freya does when she jumps into the sky. The reasoning for this is it's technical. Basically, the skills have different turn rate stats, and Kane's is slower. It's kind of weird, but not super. The technical why of it isn't super important. The important thing is just to know that when Kane jumps up, his turn goes way in the back, whereas Freya's goes kind of in the back. And so that was what I was thinking here, is, we'll just have Kane spend. It means he can spend more time up in the air, I think. Maybe it's weird, there's like I said, the difference in how many stacks they need also makes it kind of a weird bit of math to do, but at least we know the difference. Anyway, so what do we got going on here at this point? Got to mostly just talk through the theory behind the team here, while killing them. Because there hasn't been a whole lot of oh, look at this cool technical, trick, look at this cool tactical decision I made. It's like, whatever. We did Vaughn burst, we did some Rem swaps. Rem 101 is figuring out, do you want to swap a turn, do you want to heal, do you want to press the LD, press REX, that sort of thing. So Kane's going to be back, and we've summoned here because I was a little nervous about the orb vis-a-vis all the turns we had coming up, and I figured, Rem will heal on some of her turns, so that will keep the orb nice and safe while we get Kane back into the sky in a position where he can dodge them all and stuff like that. Yeah, that's Damn, I hate when I run out of things to talk about, like, and they have like 20% of their health left. It's like, now what do I do? What I do apparently is press LD and deal like just under 2 million damage. Pretty cool. Obviously, if we had like another support or something with blue armor, something like that, I'm sure it would have been that we would have hit that cool 1 million number that we love so much. There we go. LD call from 8 and back into the sky. Just in time. We had 1 turn to go, dodging, and we are safe. Yeah. Gotta say, I'm really enjoying this fight. It's a fight in which not every character can be used, which at first it was almost a mental adjustment of like, wait, I can't use so-and-so, but I want to use so-and-so. Then I kind of paused and was like, oh, well, this is kind of a good thing. This is what we've been asking for. We've been asking for our decisions to mean something, to matter, and that's what this fight is doing. This is a fight where you need to bring certain things. You need to bring a spear, you need to bring some kind of either evasion or turn delete or massive healing. Or ideally a combination of the 3, kind of mixed and matched. You have to bring ways to survive these scary recasts. You have to bring ways to deal with their rave regen, to deal with the, to deal with the fact that they'll, what's the word, petrify you on the recast if you don't break them. Like, I don't know, I really like this fight design. I think this is the best iteration of the Kadaj Camels we've seen. I hate these guys. Anyway, there we go. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. That's a cane in the sky there. Anyway, I will see you in the next video, which hopefully will probably be up like tomorrow or something. And that'll be it. Stay frosty. Adios.